Am I good to go? Oh, awesome. Great. So I just go? All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. Hi, my name is Io, and today I will be your instructor for this awesome, also very relaxing stretch program that I have planned for you today. So today we're going to be working on kind of like the full body. We're going to be focusing on, the chest muscles, arms, shoulders. It's a full body stretching program. So hopefully you're ready to get yourself started with that. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to start in a saddle position. All right, so we're going to get down onto the floor. All right. Going to be down like so. All right. And if this is a little bit uncomfortable for you, mostly we're trying to just get a nice good stretch in the quadriceps here. But if this position is a little uncomfortable for you, you can go ahead and come off of the knees just like so. Or you can also just be in a cross-legged position, whichever is the most comfortable for you. Of course, my cross-legged position isn't the best because of my own mobility and my own limitations. So I'm going to hold a saddle position. All right. So for the first stretch, nice and easy, we're going to get into a arm across his chest. And we're going to hold these stretches for about 60 seconds. All right. So we'll start with bringing the arm across the body, and then we're going to hold. All right. Nice and easy here. Excuse me. So if you were joining me last week, we were talking about trying to relax the body. We're trying to hold our positions here, focusing on breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth, trying to relax the body as we go through these positions. And while we're holding these positions, it's really important to it's really important to get a little bit deeper into the stretch as time goes by. Don't just hold the position. Try and pull your shoulder a little bit further. Try and pull the joint a little bit further. We're going to hold for another 10 more seconds here. Excellent work, everyone. And for those of us who are joining, feel free to just hop on in. We're just working on the shoulders. All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch sides. All right, so we're going to go ahead. If you did the right arm, you're going to do the left arm now. And we're going to hold for another few seconds. Right. Really important again, just to be holding these positions. Focus on calming your breath. Nice work, everyone. Excellent work. Just keep on holding again. The particular stretch we're trying to work on here is a little bit in the shoulder, the rear delt. You might feel this also a little bit in your rhomboids or your mid-back. If you feel this anywhere else, that's also fine, but we're primarily targeting the shoulders here. All right. Fantastic. A few more seconds here. Excellent. Next stretch that we're going to go into is a tricep stretch. So you're going to go ahead and take the one arm, take it down the back like so, and you're going to use that opposite arm to pull that elbow down. All right. Again, we're holding these positions 60 seconds. Again, focus on the breathing through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Well done, everyone. Well done. We got a few more seconds left here. If your leg is starting to get a little bit uncomfortable here in the saddle position, again, you can raise up off of the seat so that you can be on your knees, just so you can kind of give your quadriceps or your ankles just a little bit of a break. But if you feel like you're fine, you can feel free to remain in the saddle position here. We got about 10 more seconds left. Awesome. Let's go ahead and switch sides now. And we're focusing on the triceps. Nice long muscle along the back of our arm. Got about 40 more seconds left here. Excellent work, everyone. Got just a couple more seconds left in this position here. We're almost there. Fantastic. Awesome work, guys. So the next one we're going to go into is the thread the needle. So a little bit in the shoulder, a little bit in the rhomboids or the mid back. So what you're going to do, you're going to start in a quadruped position here. Let me just pause my timer. I'm going to start in a quadruped position, and then you're going to take the one arm and you're going to fiddle it through the gap between the hand and the knee. And you're going to hold that position for a solid 60 seconds once more. Same as I was mentioning before, you can see my hand. We're going to try and inch a little bit forward as time goes by, get a little bit deeper into the position. Get a nice stretch in the shoulder, a little bit in the rhomboids, or mid back, and a few more seconds left here. Alright, let's go ahead and switch sides. So back into that quadruped position. Take the left hand this time. Fiddle it through the gap between the hand and the knee. Just remind me a few seconds. Got about 15 more seconds left in this position. Again, reminder, try and inch a little bit forward into that position. That way we can get a deeper stretch. We got 5 seconds left here. Awesome. Let's slowly come out of that position here. Job well done. So for our next stretch is going to be a little bit of a tricky one. We're going to go into a lying chest stretch. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start with lying down on your chest or onto your torso. And then from here, what you're going to do, you're going to take the arms and the torso or the leg, and you're going to twist to the side here. You're going to get a nice long stretch in the chest. Let me just set that timer. A little bit in the bicep as well. Very important to be very extra cautious in the stretch. We don't want to go too far deep into it where we're feeling pain. Again, we want to be in a position where we're slightly in a discomforting position, but not going past the point of pain. All right, we got another 30 more seconds left here. Excellent work. We got 10 more seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Take your time here. Very slowly come out of that position. It's a very deep stretch, right? We don't want to be rushing out of that position. Let's get ready to do the opposite side. So if you did the left side, you're going to go ahead and do the right. If you did the right, you're going to go ahead and do the left. And we're going to get into position, turning that leg back, and we're going to hold for a solid 60 seconds here. All right. It's very important to be stretching the chest. A lot of people, especially in today's society, we're sitting at our desk a lot. We have a lot of forward shoulder movement, a lot of a forward or very much forward posture in our anatomy. So this will help kind of alleviate the stress that we have on our chest. And combining this with some upper back strengthening exercises will help to eliminate that forward posture that a lot of us tend to have. We've got another 4 more seconds left here. Awesome, fantastic. You're going to slowly, once again, very slowly, take your time getting out of this position. All right. Ooh. Nicely done, everyone. Excellent. So for our next position that we're going to go into, it's going to be the Cobra. All right. So with the Cobra, what we're going to do, we're going to start with laying flat onto your stomach. And then from here, you're going to push your arms up as comfortably as you can, and you're going to get a nice long stretch in the abdomen. Try and push those arms up as high as you can. Relaxing the body. Again, focus on the breathing through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Fantastic work, everyone. Keep it up. You're doing great. It's very easy to neglect stretching. Stretching is usually something that a lot of people tend to put aside, but I'd like to thank you for taking the time to joining me here today on the stretching routine. I got a few more seconds left here. Fantastic. Let's get out of this position here. And we're going to transition into a child's pose, so quadruped position. You're going to reach forward, dropping the head down. Again, as I was mentioning before, try and inch those fingers forward. Get a little deeper into the stretch as time goes by. Fantastic work, everyone. I'm not sure where you're all joining me in today, if you're just waking up, if you've just finished your exercise program, or you're just here because you're bored and want to hear my voice. That is fine. Regardless, I'd like to thank you for joining me here today. We got a few more seconds left in this position here. Beautiful. We're going to transition back into that Cobra once more. So here we go. Hands pushing up. Nice stretch in that abdomen. Well done, everyone. Well done. We're at about another 30 more seconds left in this position here. Keep on holding. We're almost there. And while you're holding these stretches, if you feel like you need to pause for a moment, don't feel like you have to commit to the 60 seconds, but if you feel like you need to pause, feel free to. And then after that pause, you can resume that stretch once more. Here we go. We're going to transition back into that child's pose once more. So again, while you're making these transitions, make sure to take your time, right? slow, controlled movements. We're not trying to rush these stretches. We're really just trying to make those necessary adaptations so we can make our muscles have more of a elastic property. And with this child's pose, you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch in the lats here, the side part of your back, maybe also a little bit in the shoulders and the mid back or the erectors. But if you're feeling it anywhere else, that's also fine. But we're mainly targeting the lats here. Just a few more seconds. Here we go. 3. Fantastic. Excellent work, everyone. Well done. Well done. So for our next stretch, we're going to be focusing a little bit on the lower body. We've been focusing mostly on the upper body. So this section or this next half is going to be on the lower body. All right. So we're going to start off with the glutes. All right. So we're going to start off with a pigeon pose. So you're going to bring the leg. We'll start with the right leg. You can bring the leg forward, just like so. And then from here, what you're going to do, you're going to drop that torso down as low as you can comfortably. You're going to bring those hands out in front of you. And again, you're going to hold this position for another 60 seconds. All right. With the pigeon pose, you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch along the glute or the glute med. You might also feel something along the IT band as well, but primarily we're focusing on the glutes. All right. Again, another reminder, as time goes by, try and drop that torso down a little bit lower. Get deeper into that stretch, focusing on the breathing. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and switch sides. We're almost there. We got a few more stretches for the lower body here. Doing great, everyone. Again, thank you again for joining me. We got about 30 more seconds left in this position. Awesome. Let's get out of that position here. Again, take your time. Slowly come out. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So for the next one we're going to go into is a half split. So with the half split, what we're going to do, we're going to kick out one leg out like so. And then from here, what you're going to do, you're going to use the hands and you're going to drop the torso or the hands down as far as you can comfortably. And you're going to hold for another 60 seconds here. All right. So if you find this to be a little bit challenging to get your hands or your palms or even the fingertips onto the floor, what you can do, you can grab an object, maybe like a foam roller or maybe a yoga block. You can place it under the hands so that you don't have to get too far deep into that stretch. All right. Remember, we're not trying to go past the point of pain. We just want to have slight comfort in the muscles. You got 30 more seconds left here. Again, remember, try and get deeper into the stretch as time goes by. of that position and switch our legs and begin. Got another 20 more seconds left in this position here. Awesome. Let's slowly again come out of this position once more. Fantastic. All right. So the next one that we're going to go into is a little bit of a hip flexor stretch, right? So we're going to get into a kneeling lunge position. We'll start with the right knee on the floor and the left leg will be out. And what you're going to do, you're going to drop that knee onto the floor. You're going to squeeze that glute. And at the same time, you're going to think about driving those hips forward, right? You're going to get a nice long stretch in the hip flexor, right? And we're going to hold for time here, all right? Very commonly a tight muscle for a lot of people. Again, because we sit a lot, the hip flexors are always kind of tense throughout our days. So it's really important to stretch out that hip flexor. Keep the hips loose. That way we can prevent any discomfort that we might have in our lower backs. We got another 30 more seconds left in this position. Again, another reminder, try and drive those hips forward. Try and get deeper into the stretch as time goes by. Right. And again, make sure you squeeze the glute of the knee that's on the floor to increase the intensity of that stretch. Awesome. Let's go ahead and switch sides. And begin. So same as before, drive those hips forward, squeeze the left glute this time. You're going to feel a nice long stretch along the leg here, the front of the leg. We're almost there. Doing really good. And trying to get a little bit deeper into that position. We got another 15 more seconds left here. Excellent work, everyone. Beautiful. Awesome. Well done, well done, well done. So for our next stretch, it's going to be a tough one. A very tough stretch that I find in particular. My hips are very tight, so I definitely need to do this stretch more often. But it's called the frog position. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up our hips, or open up the knees as wide as we can comfortably, of course, right? We're going to make sure that the knee is in line with our ankles, right? We don't want to bring the knee in like so. We also don't want it too wide, just to keep it in line with the ankles. From here, you're just going to drop down the arms, and you're going to use the arms to kind of push your torso back. You're going to feel a nice, deep stretch inside the groin, and we're going to hold this position for a really long time, actually, for a solid 2 minutes in this position here. All right? We'll take a short break at the 60-second point just to shake it out a little. Now, this is going to be a really long hold here. All right? almost there. We got about another 15 more seconds left in this position. You're doing really good so far. We're almost there. All right. Ooh, you're gonna slowly come out of that. Shake it out a little. And then we're gonna return back into that frog position for another 60 seconds here. Again, as time goes by, use those hands to push your torso deeper, deeper into that stretch. This is a tough one. We're almost there. We got one more stretch after this one. We're gonna head back into that saddle position in about 15 seconds from now, but keep on holding. We're almost there. Fantastic. We're gonna slowly get out of that position here. Ugh. Very nice. So we got one more stretch for today, and that's going to be a side neck bend. All right. So what we're going to do, back into that saddle position, or if the saddle position is not uncomfortable, you can be on the knees like so, whichever is the most comfortable for you, or you can be cross-legged. You're going to take the one arm, you're going to take the head, and you're going to pull it down, and then with this opposite hand right here, you're going to depress that shoulder blade so you can get a deeper stretch into the upper trapezes. All right. I'm going to hold this for time here. All right. Very important to take your time with the stretch. We don't want to stretch too deep into the neck. And remember, you want to depress that shoulder blade down to get a nice deep stretch. All right. Got about 40 more seconds left. And this will be our last set of stretches for today. Very last set. Again, I'd like to congratulate you for joining me on this lovely stretching program. Hopefully you've noticed some technical adjustments. I have a lovely crew here that is adjusting the cameras as I am making my adjustments to the program. So hopefully you can appreciate the hard work that is going into this setup here. We're going to go ahead, slowly come out of it and switch sides. And we're going to hold for another 60 seconds. Again, remember to depress that shoulder blade down. Bring that shoulder blade, depressing it down. Excellent. Wonderful. We got another 40 seconds left here. Just about 15 more seconds left. Fantastic. Slowly come out of it. Shake it out. Shake it out a little bit. And just like that, you have completed your stretching for today. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've been able to kind of loosen up some of the joints, maybe some of the aches and pain you might have been having prior to taking this. And yeah, thanks so much for joining, and I will see you again next week. Take care.